Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weekend Sports, and today we are going to talk about the Tigers for once again. Deals have started to happen. They signed a pitcher, Kenton Maeda, 2 years, 24 million. I believe the idea behind it is to get into the Japanese market a little bit more, and maybe try and get one of the younger Japanese pitchers who are hitting the market to come here.
Yeah, I mean that's a good idea if that's the plan. You got to find talent where you can. The Wings did in the '90s with the European market, and we got to Tigers got to mine the markets in South Mexico and South America and Japan and wherever they can get somebody. That's smart on their part.
Yeah, the deal is 10 million for 14 million for 2024, 10 million for 2025. Uh, we have two spots left on the open roster, so there's a little bit of room still there for us for the rest of the year. I don't think we're going to go after anybody in the winter meetings. That's a position player wise. I think we're probably going to stay in the pitching market, but we'll see what ends up happening.
Yeah, I do too. I did. That makes sense. Their team is pretty kind of set. I mean, we could use a bat, but where are you going to fit them in? Um, I'm so far. I like the direction they're headed in. Hinch is a great manager. I think Scott Harris is proving to be a pretty good GM, president, whatever his title is. It looks like we're moving in the right direction with the Illich teams. So I'm glad to see that because I had Chris Illich. People were wondering if he gave a damn for a while, and I like seeing. I think we should have a fun summer with these guys.
So other pitchers they might be looking at, right? We have Yoshimbo Yamamoto is the top Japanese guys coming out right now, pitching wise. You also have Seth Lugo and Luis Severino. They're apparently on the Tigers' radar for them to go try and sign. They could go over to smaller name guys like Wade Miley, Frankie Montes, and James Paxton, but we'll see exactly what they end up doing. Right now, they kind of have a rotation of Kenta Maeda, Tarek Skubal, Casey Mize if he's better by then. You have Reese Olson as a potential starter. You have Matt Manning. So we're getting into the younger guys that we've had in our system for a while, finally being in our rotation.
Yeah, it'll be. I like I said, I'm interested in seeing what pitcher we might get from the Japanese market if that's the case, um, and just seeing some of these newer faces going ahead in the post Cabrera era. Um, it's exciting seeing these young kids and stuff, and I think that they're going to be above 500. I believe in the summer. I'd like to see that. I'm starting to become a Tiger fan again.
They only finished a few games under 500 last year. So overall, I mean, as long as you get even slightly better, that should mean you're above 500. Even if it's slightly above
Nah, I'm
500,
looking at
you
around
should be.
close to 90 wins.
You're expecting around 90, which I think would have won the division last year
Well, I did it
with
just
how the
snap.
division was playing.
Again, we seem to benefit both in baseball and football to being in the crappiest division. So, um, hey, you got to take advantage of it when you can. Uh,
It seems they also wanted to sign Maeda to kind of be a veteran, more of a veteran presence for the pitching staff. Because as I read off, it's all young guys. Every single guy
right.
has only been in the league for 3 years at most.
Well, if he's good, if he speaks English, it'll be good to have him if we get a Japanese pitcher, and we can go Tora on the rest of the league.
It is going to be interesting to see how that much they dive deep into the winter meetings. They are happening next week, the 3rd through the 6th, so they might end up finding somebody. Something might happen while they're there. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to go after a bat. The only spot I see open in their lineup would be third base. If they're going to go after any kind of
And if they do,
position player.
I want to see if there is one even. I'd like to see a big bat at third base.
Yeah, if they're going to do anything and I like I said, the biggest guy I think out there for third base is Matt Chapman. He's like 28, I think.
Uh-huh.
So, but I don't know if they're going to go after him and put the money into that, or if they're just going to continue what they did last year with having Veerling and McKinstry kind of rotate amongst everything.
Yeah, it might be smart to go through a year of that again. see what they got. And uh, like,
Neither of the guys they had on their team, both McKinstry and Veerling, did pretty good last year.
how is their how is their prospect? Is there anybody that might come up?
I don't think anyone will be up this year, or at least not right away. You had Colt Keith last year, who people were talking about trying to bring up. He'd be our second baseman, but I don't think he's going to come up this year unless Andy Ibanez blows it. Which again, he didn't actually have that bad of a year last year. He,
Right.
he batted like in the 270s, had 12 home runs.
And Austin Meadows, you don't see him.
Well, Austin Meadows will be up. I think he's going to be up. He's going to be your center fielder. Green's going to get moved to a corner. Carpenter will
No,
be
not Austin Meadows. I'm talking that his brother's going to get moved up.
his brother. Yeah,
Oh,
Parker.
Parker Meadows. I was talking about Austin. Do you think he's going to be on the team?
No, they already cut him.
Oh, damn. That's right.
They already cut him.
I thought maybe we could help him out with
They
his brother being
non-tendered
up.
him.
Parker
So
Meadows, I'm looking forward to him and Riley Green and Torkelson continuing to tear up the league, man.
with
I
a
think
with a whole year, both Torkelson and Riley Green could be above 300 next year, which would be fantastic.
it would be, and I think Parker Meadows is going to be a outstanding center fielder.
He'll be in center field. Riley Green in left, Carpenter
A
in
left?
right.
You mean we got a left fielder that actually could throw somebody out? I mean, we haven't had that in a long time.
I,
Wow.
I expect Riley Green to either be in left or right field, depending on what they plan on doing,
Wow.
and then
Good.
Carpenter in right dash DHing whenever they want, and then Canna will also be out in right field
We've
every
never
now and
had,
then.
like I said, great.
So
I mean, we've never had. It's been a long time since we've had great arms in the outfield. That used to be a criteria. You never had a right fielder who didn't have a gun of an arm. But we always have these crappy ones. I mean, you can't throw nobody out.
you had Austin Jackson, you had Joanna Cespedes for a little bit,
Yeah.
Brendan Bosch,
What Dave
Andy
Winfield,
Dirks.
man? Dave Winfield. That's what I want. Somebody from
Name all
my
the old guys. Ryan Rayburn.
throw from the warning track to home plate without a bounce, man.
It's gonna be, and I don't know about the what they're gonna do about the bullpen because they did lose a couple bullpen pieces, so they might also go after some bullpen pieces for the winter meetings too. But again, we'll see what ends up happening. Overall, it is a question mark on how much is this team actually going to do to improve, or do they feel that they're good enough as they are as that last stretch of the year? Because besides the last 150 something games, they were above 500 in the year.
Ooh,
So for majority of the year, they were above 500. They just
good.
did. So if they can get past that hump of always having a slow start, because that seems to be the problem with Hinch, is it's always the first month and a half he starts out slow,
Right.
and then they pick up. If they can get over that hump, they should be good next year. They should be above 500.
And I mean, I've seen improvement every year. I think Inch is one of the top 10 managers in the baseball. He's done a remarkable job with what he's had, and I hope they retain him, and I hope that, he'll be here next year for sure. But like I said, I'd like to see that guy around for a long time. We're starting to get some continuity, so it's all looking good right now.
And could the Tigers shock the world and in a weak shot sign Shohei?
Oh, that would be awesome.
They're not going to sign Shohei. That'd be an interesting thing to do, but they're not going to sign. Don't
Hey,
don't ever think the Tigers are going to sign Shohei Ohtani because they are not going to do that. I wouldn't sign him just because he can't pitch.
if we could sign Patrick Kane, we could sign Shohei Ohtani.
I'm not going to sign Shohei Ohtani. He's not coming to Detroit. Don't get your hopes up. Anybody who thinks it's going to happen because it's not going to happen at all. Expect only small deals from here on forth.
We got
Maybe
good Japanese food here, man. We like
I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to put the money down. They'll put the money in other places. You just got rid of a giant contract. Don't add another one to it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Give
That
yourself
is
some
true.
time to
Yeah,
recover.
you know what? You're right. They should give themselves a little bit of time to recover from all that. It's a big thing, man. Shoei's going to probably sign for at least 10 years,
Well, that's not the time length isn't the problem. It's the
five
fifth.
hundred
It's the
million down.
50 mil a year you're gonna give them
Right,
on something.
500 million for 10
So,
years.
but expect quiet. Don't expect anything spectacular to happen.
I expect some Japanese pitchers.
It's not good. You got quiet. Not much is gonna happen. No, I think they will do some stuff, but not a lot. With all that being said, though, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, do the usual stuff. Right? Let me know what you think in the comments. Share the videos. And until next time, hope to see everybody soon.